Welcome to WagerTalk TV. I'm Kelly Stewart, joined by Steve Merrill and Tony Mejia. We are talking the Gator Bowl, NC State and the Kentucky Wildcats. Kentucky is a 2-point favorite, total 50.5. Guys, I went back and forth on this one, whether I was going to get involved or not. And I think I'm going to end up on the dog here on NC State, as you know, due to current situations. I don't really like to bet these games too early. I made that mistake with a couple of teams already. So this one is on Saturday, January 2nd. Tony, I'll give you the first word here. Your thoughts on the Gator Bowl?
Well, we've got a 4-6 team in, so that's new. And Kentucky certainly has the sturdier strength of schedule, having played all SEC teams. They've got the momentum as far as bowls are concerned. Mark Stoops has won 2 straight of these. 4 of their 6 losses, the Wildcats, are against teams that finished top 8 in the CFP rankings. So they're battle tested. I don't like Terry Wilson being the quarterback again, but I guess he's earned that. Joey Gatewood and Bo Allen should get snaps. For NC State, it's Bailey Hockman back as the quarterback. And we have a new offensive coordinator in the mix with Vince Marrow, their tight ends and recruiting coordinator for Kentucky, now getting that gig. Whether he keeps it, I guess, may depend on this game. So we shall see. He runs into NC State's 3-3-5. That's not an easy thing to game plan for. And I just don't like this matchup, Kelly, to be honest with you. Like it's the Gator Bowl with a losing team and a bad 8-3 NC State team. I'd rather not touch it. If I am going to touch it, I think that I will go for the low-scoring game and fade both teams, especially with the new OC and a complicated defense to solve. So give me the under.
The under, an interesting play there. I'll have to take another peek at that. Steve, your thoughts? I know this is not the most exhilarating game on the board, but do you have a play on the side or the total?
Yeah, Kelly, I'm going to second the opinion on the under there. I'm with Tony on this one. So maybe we'll get you to the window on the under after all. By the way, as you said, it's 50.5 right now as we do this video, a week or so before the game or 5 days before the game. 51 is a really key total. So I'd much rather get 51 or higher. Let's wait and see what happens. I would not play it at 50 or 50.5. You're much better off waiting and hoping maybe get 51. Some public money might come in on the over this weekend. As far as the sides, you mentioned looking at the dog, it's 2.5 across the board. I would also wait there if you like NC State. 3 is such a critical number. There's really not much downside risk if it goes to 2 or 1.5. I would actually lean Kentucky, but my concern with Kentucky here is that terrible passing offense. And that's what gets me leaning stronger to the under, like Tony said. Kentucky has not been able to throw the ball this year. They did throw the ball well in their final game against South Carolina. But overall this season, they're averaging less than 6 yards a pass. NC State averaging 8 yards a pass. So Wolfpack has a substantial edge there in the passing game. But both teams have been off for a full month when they play this game. Long layoff could hurt the offenses a little bit. I think it helps the defenses. And Kentucky had a good defense this year. They gave up only 5.5 yards per play against opponents that averaged 6. They gave up 26.5 points a game. But keep in mind, it's a little misleading as they gave up 63 to Alabama. If you take that out, their points per game was only 22.5 against their other 9 opponents. So I think this is a good defensive team. I think NC State's a good defensive team as well. They held 3 of their last 4 opponents to 22 or less. And I think they'll have no problem slowing down Kentucky. So, yeah, I like the under in this one. And let's see if we can get that key number at 51 by this weekend.
All right. Thank you, Steve. Great stuff from Tony and Steve. Make sure you're giving them both a follow at Mejia Dinero on Twitter and at Steve Merrill. That's 2 R's, 1 L. And make sure you guys head over to the WagerTalk YouTube channel and check out all of our other game previews.